Good morning, everybody. It gives me great pleasure to be able to join Jack McLaren and Mr. Hudak in what I believe from Ottawa is a very important act. What happened with regards to and why it came to be? I took over the Greater Ottawa Truckers Association 2.5 years ago. One of my responsibilities in that position was to negotiate the snow rate with the City of Ottawa. When I got the snow list after the tendering had closed, I noticed there were 34 different companies from Quebec that were registered to move snow in the City of Ottawa. I found it amazing. I took my findings back to the city to ask why, and they basically fluffed it off as saying that it was the way it was. I further took it to a suggested jobs protection, which is the leg that works interprovincially to get work from Quebec, from Ontario into Quebec. And we discovered after critiquing the 34 companies, 32 weren't even registered to work in the province of Ontario. Again, I took it back to the City of Ottawa, met with their lawyers, the mayor's office, etc. They still refused to act. So what I did over the number of months, I took my cause to many of the PCs. I had meetings with John Yakubuski, Lisa McLeod, Jim McDonnell from Cornwall, Jack McLaren, who I've spoke many times at events with other passionate discussions, and Jack worked with Jack to come up with a game plan. He gave me a call to introduce fairness as a two-way street. Greater Ottawa Truckers, we did a demonstration on the bridge between Gatineau and Ottawa. We walked to the middle of the bridge where we know inches away we weren't welcome to ply our trade. So without further ado, pleased and proud to support the PCs and Jack McLaren's fairness is a two-way street. And I'll turn it over to these gentlemen now. But again, this is very important. 70% of our job sites in Quebec or in Ontario are filled with Ontario workers. It is being encouraged, in my opinion, by the likes of the City of Ottawa and the Mayor in Ottawa. So we've got to make a change. It's not fair. We have to do what we have to do to make Ontario a priority, get the over 600,000 unemployed Ontarios back to work. Thank you.
Well said. Well said, Mr. Barr. Yeah, I was going to point out on this too, I don't know if the cameras can see it, you obviously hired a couple of models here to attract extra media attention right there in the middle.
Jack and I agree.
Listen, I'm going to say a few quick words for big picture here, and then Jack's going to fill in some details. And I want to thank Mr. Barr for taking the time to represent so many workers in trucking and the trades, the blue-collar workers who are being left out in the cold by the McGuinty government, and take the time to be here in Toronto today. Look, I want to congratulate Jack McLaren off the top for bringing forward the Fairness is a Two-Way Street Act. This is needed. Folks, it's time to start playing hardball when it comes to this issue to open up job opportunities for Ontario workers. And instead, the Liberals are sitting on the bench. And I know